and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to show you how to make my pesto meatballs and sauce. As I just mentioned, today I want to show you how to make my pesto meatballs and sauce. Now this recipe is really easy to do and it's a cold Sunday morning at the moment, and I thought this would be a nice one to have for Sunday lunch today. You can have it at any time during the week, and the great thing about this recipe is you can also freeze it as well. So you could make the meatballs in advance of the meal, and then all you have to do on the day is just take them out and defrost them before you want to cook them. So yeah, we're going to have this as our Sunday lunch, as I said, and I'm really looking forward to it because it is so tasty. And while I was making it, as always, I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious pesto meatballs and sauce. The first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 200 degrees. So I've got about 500 grams of minced beef, or ground beef as they say in America. In the original recipe I actually used turkey for this, but unfortunately I can't seem to find turkey in any local butchers at the moment. So I've had to use minced beef instead. So I'm just going to put 500 grams of minced beef into my bowl, and then I have 1 egg that I'm going to crack in as well, like so. And then I've got about 4 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. Now you can use wholemeal breadcrumbs or you could use white breadcrumbs instead. I use flaxseed because I have a slight gluten intolerance. For those of you that watch my channel, you'll know that. And I find that flaxseed is the best alternative to that. And now I'm going to add in my pesto. So I've already made this pesto, and I do tell you how to make it in the recipe, and I will link a recipe down below for you as well. But I haven't actually shown this today because the video would go on for such a long time. So I'm just going to say that next week I'm going to do a video on how to make pesto. So if you want to watch that video, then watch out. I think I'll probably put it up on a Tuesday, so watch out for that on my channel. But now I'm just going to go and put the pesto in with the meat and all the other ingredients as well, like so. And if you want to buy pesto, then you can. I just enjoy making it. I think it's a lot tastier than bought pesto, so yeah, that's why I like to make it. And then I'm going to add a pinch of salt and pepper to this as well. So I'm just going to add a pinch of salt and a little bit of pepper. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this up so everything is well mixed together. So I'm just going to mix these together now. Everything has been well mixed together now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this mixture into 4. So that then I can divide those 4 parts into 4 again. So I'm just going to make little meatballs like so. So I've divided it into 4, and then I like to divide it into 4 again, and then I can make little meatballs. And I'm just going to continue to do this until I've used up all of this mixture now. So that's my meatballs done. I've made 16 there, so that makes about 16, so that's perfect for feeding a family of 4. There will be some leftovers with us, so I'll probably have those tomorrow, and maybe my husband will have a couple as well. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, and then I'm going to move on to making my sauce. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be making a simple tomato sauce to go with the meatballs. So what I'm going to do, or what I've done, is I've put a large pan and I'm going to put this onto a high heat on the hob, and then as always I'm going to add oil to the base of the pan, like so. And let's see if I can spread that without using a plastic brush. Almost. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this to heat up. So my pan has started to sizzle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some red onion to the base of the pan. I've chopped peeled and chopped 1 red onion. I tried to chop it quite small as well, into small pieces for this recipe, so it disintegrates nicely in the sauce. So I'm just going to keep stirring this until this starts to soften now. So my onions have started to soften nicely, and I'm just going to add in some garlic now as well to that. I always tend to try to add the garlic a little while after I've added the onions, because I find that if you add the garlic too soon it tends to burn, and burnt garlic isn't very nice, especially in meals like this. So I'm just going to keep stirring this now until the onions become translucent, which I think they have, and I'm going to add in my red peppers now as well. So I've just chopped a red pepper, so I sliced the top and I removed the core, and then I just sliced the flesh. So I'm just going to add this in, just going to stir this round. I think I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit as well, because it's getting a little bit too hot. So just going to stir this round now until this looks as though it's going to start to soften, which I think it is any moment now. So I'm going to add in some sauce to this. So I've got 2 tins of tomatoes. I'm just going to add into the base of my pan. Got another one here. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs to this as well, and this gives it lots of flavour even. So I'm just going to stir those round now, and I'm just going to turn the heat down a little bit more, just one, so that it just simmers away nicely. And I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to this as well, and a little bit of salt as well. So salt and pepper to your taste. So if you like it more well seasoned than this, then please add more salt and pepper. And now I'm just going to stir these, and I'm going to leave this to simmer, and I'm going to go off and cook my pasta now. So I have removed a little bit of the sauce for me tomorrow for my lunch, but now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some chopped spinach to the sauce, and I'm just going to mix that in until it all wilts down. And then I've cooked my pasta as per the packet instructions. So I'm going to add my pasta to the sauce, and then my meatballs are done, so I'm going to serve up now. As I said, I'm just going to serve this onto the plates now. So I'm just going to take a big spoonful of the pasta, and all I'm going to do is add some meatballs on top. So I'm just going to add the meatballs, and if you want to, you can add cheese to this as well. Oh, excited meatball to be on the top of this sauce. So that is my dinner done. So that's how you make my delicious pesto meatballs and sauce, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. I'm off to eat this for my dinner, and it smells so tasty right now. I'm really looking forward to it. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.